start. I've been so busy. I've been working hard. I got a new phone. I couldn't get the thing activated. Playing with that, it's been crazy last couple of days, and I really wanted to get on here, especially today, and it's still going up. DraftKings, all right, DraftKings. Hold on, my ears are popping. All right, there we go. DraftKings. Still got messed up ears. Anyway, that's what's up. And I think that was my last video even. I'm going to look that up where I was totally bullish, totally changed the portfolio into DraftKings. So that was a big winner. And I think it was a little bit of Peloton. That's getting ready to bounce. Let's get ready to bounce. Facebook, I'm done. I'm done. I'm still bullish long term. But temporarily, I'm done, and I want to get into that. I want to talk about that as well. So, in the meantime, this is what's going on here. Let me see. Where the hell's my? This is what's going on here. As of right now, it's September 16th, 3 o'clock, and the Fed's speaking right now because he decides to surprise interest rates is going to be the same, right? But there is something new that he talked about, and that is how long the man is going to keep rates steady. You remember the whole thinking about? Well, he gave us a kind of timeline on that thinking about, and I'm just updating my Twitter feed while I'm speaking to you, so I can't concentrate. Come on, as soon as I get that retweet, because we got to get people up in here. Feel free to share, like this video, y'all. Like it. Subscribe, you know all the deal. If you're here early, you probably subscribe, but I do appreciate the like. So yeah, he's here talking about why, about the economy. I'm not hearing it all, but the main thing he had said was he's going to keep his target rate on the Fed's funds rate is 0.1 all the way to 2023, which is crazy. I mean, but at the same time, inflation to be above 2%. They no target on that, but 2%, it used to always be. Now he wants to go above 2%. Who knows? But wants to ramp up inflation. He wants to keep interest rates low. Let's go to the chart real quick because that sounds good for gold. Doesn't that sound good for gold? So I got the gold chart up, and I'm like, what? What's going on here? What's going on with gold? Minimize that. What the? Why is my charts way over here? Oh, let me mess with the settings and the time axis. Let's make this 100. Oh, it's still over there. Damn, I don't know. It's been a while since I've been up in. But what's going on with gold? This is the minute chart, right? So the Fed speaking, boom. I'm telling you, it's a fake out because you can pull up the weekly. And, I don't really even trade gold, but I want to. But you can see what's happening here. This is just the bull flag. It's the fake out before the breakout. And this thing is going to start running. Where are we? All we getting right now is just the little double top action, right? This is the monthly. Finally got over there since a whole 9 years to double top. And once we hit that top, right, it's just hanging out there, and it's gonna explode. The environment is so right for gold. So I think it's just a fake out, right? Everybody's gold run, it's just a fake out. So I think it's good to get bullish on gold. I even think this is a good good entry. Good entry on that. Look at that, just consolidating right at the double top, right? So I'm not in it, okay? I'm not in the gold, and I don't usually. Last time I was in that silver, I'm like, oh man, I got in. I got in at the wrong time, but so that's what's up about that. That's what I feel about that. So let's go back to the. Oh wait a minute, let me get up my comments just in case you guys is up in here. What do we got in there? Hi, V. I can't really read the guys that's on Twitch, but I appreciate you. Want to become famous? Buy file. No, I don't want to become famous. I'm already famous. That's why you're watching me. Come on, man. I don't want to be famous. Anyway, you're watching me. I'm not watching you. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's talk about. Let's get back to the right here. Let's get back to. There we go. Let's get back to. Yeah. Okay. I get lost, man. I was just that fame. I want to get back to here, and I noticed what was ripping was the industrials. Look at the green here. Look at the energy. Look at the banks, and it's weird, man. This is something I just don't understand. You know, rates are going to be damn near 0.1. You know, so the banks are. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not an economist. All I'll do is look at charts. I'm trying to figure this out, just like you. Notice how this says Facebook. Look at that red, man. So the celebrities are going to boycott Facebook. Let's talk about Facebook now. There's Google. So tech is not really doing all of that. And it's mostly the big boys. Yeah. So let's see what's happening now. So let's talk about Facebook and how I am not bullish on Facebook anymore. Finally, I'm out of my positions, and I came out of my positions for some time now. And I kind of, believe it or not, it got a little bullish the last couple of days. So I entered a small position. After this morning, I got the hell out, and I'm just like, nah, I don't like it. I'm done. And I was just evaluating the trade. Hey, babes, Julie Box, you've been commenting, but it wouldn't post. Really? I don't know what's going on with that. So, Facebook. Let's bring on Facebook. Oh, man. So we're looking at the 4-hour chart, and you can see how I got some support here. I did. Maybe I should draw a line here. Anyway. You see what's happening right here. Let's just zoom. This is going to break. It's going to break. It cannot put in a higher high. It's putting in lower lows, and this one is about to be a lower low. And what's going on is supposedly the celebrities are boycotting Facebook, and I don't know all of them. I know one of the main ones is Kim Kardashian, right? And supposedly she has 100 million followers or something like that. I don't know. Now, I still think it's a bunch of hogwash, and I think the celebrities need Facebook more than they need. The celebrities need Facebook more than Facebook needs them. But you know what? It's getting some traction. Also, the Department of Justice is about to put an antitrust and throw some antitrust on Facebook, right? So they're about to hit them with that. Also, you got the elections coming up with less than, I don't know, 40, 50 days. So you got that. So there's a lot of headwinds for Facebook that's going to be pushing it down. It's going to be keeping a cap on this thing. So I'm just out until all of that clears up. Now, I do still think we go into all-time highs and, 300, we'll be blowing this top out the water, but it's just not that time yet. So you can see the consolidation area, and I do think we head in this area. I don't even know if I can draw sometime soon. No, I can't draw that. In here, sometime soon, we're going to be hanging out in here, and it's because they're getting hit with all kinds of lefts and rights and lefts, and just right back into support. And this will be an excellent buying opportunity. So you got here, and here's where I think that the whole Chopper, what's up, man? It's been a while. So here's where I think, all right, so Kim Kardashian has 100 million followers. So she's not doing her thing on Facebook, whatever the hell she does. That doesn't mean 100 million followers come off Facebook. They're going to follow the other, you know what I'm saying? They still going to be on there with their friend, they Facebookers. So the advertisers couldn't bring them down. The big advertisement, let me tell you something. The big, what do you call those? Influencers are not going to be able to do it either, in my opinion. But it's something to bring the stock down temporarily, because once they realize that it didn't work, that the advertisements are still coming, because, yeah, they're doing a whole protest, no money. I can't even think of the name of it. Maybe it's on Twitter. Can I blow up Twitter real quick? I'm all sidetracked. Are you home? Let's see. Yeah, this drunk guy's bringing home the girlfriend. I was checking this video out. Can you imagine bringing home?
How you doing? Nice to meet you, Matthew.
So a guy goes out with your daughter and he brings her home like that. Can you imagine that? Yeah. Oh my God. So where's the? How do I get to the trendings, man? Not even that good. It's trending. This is it right here. Show more. Shoot. Show more. Yo, I suck at this, okay? Show more. Why I'm saying show more, show more. What's happening, right? Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying to find the hashtag thing that's train. Like if I hit this show more right here, why is it not showing more? Oh, is this it right here? Because it comes over here. No, okay, here it goes, trending. All right, that's why. Duh. So you got Kanye posted video of himself urinating on the Grammy Award. Really? Do we want to turn this video into one of that? Are you serious? I mean, see, this is nothing to them, and then this is why we get and we honor this. Wes is waking up that thing. Oh my God. It means nothing to them, man. And so that's why all this whole industry is just fake. Stop following it. Anyway, I'm trying to see. I don't even see the trending thing of them boycotting Facebook, the hashtag. All right, so you see what I'm saying? So there's my point. I made my point. Let's get that off of there. Let's go back to the chart. That was pretty funny, though. So what was I talking about, man? Yo, what's up? I know. Hey, see, you never know. You pull up. Twitter is fun. I like Twitter, man. Twitter is the shit. Okay, but I don't know why that thing cannot get any traction. So, all right, so they're not going to be on Facebook doing anything, but the people are still going to be there. I forgot what my point was. And they're going to come back. They need them. They need Facebook. Facebook's still going to sell the ads. The ads are still going to be running with them not on the platform. And when they come to report earnings, everybody's going to realize how much money Facebook still made. And then it's going to be up off to the races. Here's earnings way over here. Is it after the elections? No, it's slightly before the elections. So I think we got to wait for all this to go play out, just like it played out with the big advertisers. It went from 230 to 230 to 207. So maybe we come down from 304 to 260, and we can scoop it up then. But yeah, the Department of Justice is going to hit them with the antitrust and all that. And generally, those are the bottoms, right? Those are the temporary bottoms, and you can get in there and put on some kind of position for it to go higher. That's what I plan on doing. But right now, nah, man, it ain't no good. This thing is coming down, and if you look at let's look at the hourly, right? From way over here to the high, you can see what's happening. That's not what the market was doing. Where's the relative strength in Facebook? Let's pull up the Qs. There's the same chart from the high, right? And you can see the market is kind of turning around, trying to make a new high. Not a new high, but trying to come out of that funk. But Facebook is just straight down, banging on the lows, ready to bust through. And it's going to bust through. It's gonna blow right through, maybe even today. So I'm just not bullish on it for the first time in a while. I should have got out somewhere over here, but I'm wondering why it couldn't do its thing. And I'm still kind of bullish on Google, but Google's not getting any traction either. For some reason, it just wants to hang out at 1520 in this area. It's not wanting to, so anyway, all right, but the new stock I'm in. All right, let's talk about them DraftKings totally doing the opposite of what those boys was doing. This is the new leader in the market. Now, I mean, if you follow me, I got you in way down here. There's the boxes. I got you in maybe before 40, right? So you could have got a 35% move in just a few days, and I caught it. So that was great. Yeah, I know the boycotts for today, but that's what I'm saying. They need Facebook. They need them more than Facebook needs them. What's the point? If you're really for the cause, be off the platform. If you for the cause, be off the platform. That's how I look at it for a day, because they need them. It's a joke for the day to where, it wasn't even trending, at least unless I did something wrong. So it's a joke. They need to, that's how they stay popular. That's how they stay in the news. Just like Kanye pissing on the award. If he did that in the privacy of his own home without filming it, he's still Kanye. Now he's being talked about, and this is how they kind of keep their celebrity up. They need Facebook. Oh, we only could be on it for 24 hours, but, no, be off it until they make changes. Then you really mean it, So all of them, right? Get down. That's what I would do. All right, so I wanted to talk about DraftKings. So, yeah, let me pull up what I got going on the channel. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on here. What channel here? My channel. pulling up my videos. These are my uploads. See my last. Oh, that's very. Now I'm live. I only got one of you do. Come on, man. Hey, Mr. JRH, I appreciate you. My girl. This ain't one watching. Come on. I get no love on this channel either. I switch channels to get love. I get no love over here. Get no love. Talking to Peloton with my babe. So you put a pretty girl on the thumbnail, you get more views than what you do, right? We're not even talking about stocks. Well, we kind of are talking about, and then we get they want to see what Deborah's talking about, and so I got 37 views on that. But Peloton, what the f? I did get caught with the fake out. I knew there'll be a sell off on that when the earnings was spectacular. Did I say that right? Anyway. But I knew there was going to be a sell-off, but I didn't think it was going to be that deep. It was a pretty damn deep sell-off. So I didn't get burned a little bit because I made the money going up. Well, I gave a lot of it back. And then I'm buying DraftKings right there. So a week ago. And that was right before the whole Disney ESPN thing. Oh, man. Yeah, so I finally got some action. And I got in that thing hard. Don't sound right either. Gotten that thing hard. I bought some positions in that stock. Yeah, that sounds better. Julie Box got she's got the little hearts and stuff. All right, so that's what's going on with DraftKings. So you heard it started because Disney, the partnership with ESPN. ESPN's Disney, right? And I mean, they're going to be all over the ESPN platform. You can see DraftKings. The thing basically went up 20% after that announcement. And I guess DraftKings is going to be their number one. They're going to be the place where they get all the stats or the bookie stuff, the overs and unders and all that crap from. And they're going to be posted all over. So even today, today they cut a deal with the New York Giants. So that's why it's up another 7%. I think it was up even higher than that. You can see right here, DraftKings signs exclusive multi-year arrangement, making it the official sports betting, iGaming, and daily fantasy operator of the National Football League's New York Giants. And it says here the Giants is the top 40 most highly bet franchises among 700 in sports. I had no idea. The Giants? Everybody wants to put some money on the Giants? Anyway, so, they're going to get brand integration in MetLife Stadium. It's always sold out. The home games and recognized as a sponsor across all team-controlled media. So they're going to be out there. You're going to be they're going to be the platform to be on if you want to gamble. And I know there's FanDuel and a bunch of other stuff out there, Penn Games or whatever it is. But I really like them. And let's say it sounds like that could blow up. No, this is exclusive, right? Make it official. Sign an exclusive. Okay, so I guess they're not going to be down with any other team. Maybe just DraftKings. So is the market rolling over? We got the VIX up. The VIX is spiking. And I know every time Powell speaks, we go down. It's a down day when he's speaking. Tesla, by the way, Tesla is damn near 8% from its all-time high. It looks like this could be the run to kind of get it up there. That's the hour chart. I thought about buying it here. You can see how it kind of touched that. It was perfect. It was the volatility. If you're wrong, it hurts. Tesla moves so much, and them options are pricey. So just afraid of the stock, even though the price is down. Anyway, but yeah, it looks like it's trying to make a play. It looks like it's trying to make a play to the all-time high. I actually think it gets there. So I wanted to talk about Snow. Let's talk about Snowflake, right? IPO today. IPO price $120. Anybody get that? No, you didn't get that. If you're following me, you didn't get that because people like me and you, we don't get an opportunity. We don't get an opportunity on the hot IPOs. We get the bullshit IPOs. If we somehow can get a hold of an IPO, we got our broker calling us up, whatever. It's a dog. They're trying to get rid of it. Okay, we don't get the hot IPOs. And it's just totally fixed, totally rigged. These guys doubled their money overnight for the most part. And And they was able to buy at 120. This thing opened at, I think it was 275, something like that. Look, it went as high as 319, 120, 240, almost a double, a triple. Is that a triple? Basically 2 times. Basically, if they got $100 worth, it's $300 worth. Yeah, you got to sell off. So this thing is all over the place. Snowflake is a data warehousing kind of storage type company. I guess cloud kind of based like that. So I think it's good for the market. Even though it's down today, I mean, the thing is still doubled your money if you got in at the IPO price. But I'm hoping it closes above the low. When you see thirst for, like, you know, a stock like that, you got Warren Buffett's in this thing, and I forgot who else is in there. That's good for, overall, it's good for the market, right? You know, when IPOs can do something like that. So I think, so you got the Fed saying there's no interest rates are going to be low. You got this IPO that's doing not too bad. And with the market sell off this afternoon, I wouldn't put too much into it yet. We have to see what tomorrow looks like, because it always goes down on Fed Day, right? It's almost, you could just set your clock to this thing. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Let's see what kind of follow through we get. Let everybody digest, pull all the bullets out of what the Fed's talking about. You just looking at Snow. You gonna get in it on Mr. JRH? Any options? They don't put options on something that's too soon. Actually, I'm looking. I was like, what? There's options. Yeah, it'll probably be a couple weeks before they throw some options on that thing. So there it is. I'm making some Kool-Aid. Gotta get my Kool-Aid on. Shout out to tracking the markets. If you're watching me tracking the markets, you kind of get on here and you do that malt liquor thing at night. Shout out to you, man, if you're watching my video. I know Mr. JRH checks them out. Kool-Aid. Gotta stick with the Kool-Aid, but you gotta shout out the brothers, the black people that do this, because there's not many of us. All right. So shout out to him. Shout out to 404 Trucker. If you're watching, you do the same thing, educating the truckers. You're more on that IRA, Roth type, retirement type tip, mutual funds. Awesome. It's dope. It's a nice little arena. You know what I mean? Nobody talks about this stuff. And it's very important. It's very critical, man. It's you know, you'll get there until it's too late. A lot of people, it's easy, but a lot of people mess it up. All you got to do is go into your local Walmart and look at all old people. They messed it up. Okay? I'm not saying, you know, but I don't plan on being there. And I'll admit today, if I'm there, I fucked up. Okay? So I don't want to be there. But if you see me at a Walmart saying, what's up, giving you a shopping cart or whatever, I fucked up. And I don't want to be there. So I'm going to go ahead and say that for them as well. And it's very easy to do, to prepare for your future. And man, the last 3-6 months, you could have done some real preparing, boy. You could have made all kinds of money in this market. You could have just bought an SPX call 1 6 months ago. That thing would probably be worth over a couple $100,000. All right. So yeah, there's Snow. I don't know much about it. I'm not gonna front. It's a cloud company. Let's see how it is. You know, it's better than Uber. And I remember they was pumping and remember Uber and Lyft. Oh, it's great, man. You know, and some of us was able to get our hands on it. That was a sign, because they was like, yeah, we're gonna give it to the customers or the drivers or whatever. I can't remember. Some of us, Uber's trying to make a comeback. Look at that. I remember it was down here breaking with the California thing, so I don't know what's going on with that. And look, we're already at the top of the range. See what happens. Right? Came out of the gate and straight down. Same with Lyft. So that's because we got a hand on it, right? And they was like, buy it. Yeah, they buy it. Let's see what Lyft's doing. Yeah, look at Lyft. I don't know. I guess Uber's got the freight and what is it? What's that shit? The food delivery. So, Yeah, I guess that's what's keeping. But look at this, man. Been a dog, right? I think the IPO price was it 70, 82? Something that jumped up to 88 and just straight down since. Not looking good either. There's nothing really looking good here, you know. So, yeah, well, I take it back. You do got a high or low right here, okay? So it is a high or low. Let's see if we could break this high, get a high in, and I say over 40 right here. That's your buy point if you want to be less risk. If you can get up and beat that, maybe it's trying to do something. But until then, not interested. I'm, you know, he said, no, I don't play IPOs. Yeah, IPOs is, I mean, the only way to play it is to get in, get the IPO price. You know, that's the way to play it. But, who knows? You have nothing to trade against. What is that? What am I trying to look for? Chart. Oh, okay. Yeah, you have nothing to trade against. All we got is that. You know, here's some 5 minutes. That's all we got. That's nothing. Who knows what this thing, you know, in this market, it might come. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what it's going to do. I do think that's the high, though. I don't think we going higher than that. It'll hang around here for a while, maybe go lower. If we get higher than that, damn, that's no. Nah, we ain't going higher than that. I can almost. If there was options on this thing right now, Mr. Derrich, I think that's a good call spread above that high. I think that's the high. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I mean, this thing is damn near double the price, right? Double the market cap. So what else did I want to talk about? What did I put in the description? All right, so we talked about Facebook, and I told you why I'm out. Oh, let me pull up Facebook again because, yeah, so FB. And I told, look at it, it's breaking the law. I said today, right? I said, yeah, today it's probably just going to just give it up. It's going to give it all up. I say we get long Facebook, I think, after the election. Because even after the Department of Justice, you know, with the whole, what is it? Antitrust and all that. It's going to be election issues, okay? It's going to be election issues and how, you know, they got the groups going and they put something together. They're going to blame Facebook. After all, that's when I think the low is going to. Because now after the election, there's going to be nothing to talk about. So we got the antitrust. Antitrust will still be out there. But you know when the bottom is? If we can get Mark Zuckerberg on the hill, he's talking about, that's going to be the bottom. Probably whoosh down that day and maybe we can get in. But after the election, I think you're getting out of the funk. So you'll have the celebrities back on and there's no more election talk. And then hopefully there's no more militia talk in the Facebook groups. And hopefully they're going to realize it's not an antitrust, you know. So, I mean, nobody has to use Facebook, you know, anyway. But, okay, yeah, that's it, man. That's all I got. You know, let's talk about Apple. Apple let us down. It's down today. This market is just, what is going on? Okay, the Qs are down 1.15. So I don't know. This is all going into the close. Pull up the minute chart. Just look at that. Yeah. So we open nice and high, and it's just giving it all back. It'll be nice if we can get some kind of support here. This not just go lower into the close, you know. Let's get some kind of sideways action going, you know. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. This could all be a fake out, right? They try to catch you all the time, getting you buying puts and getting rid of your positions. Then boom, they buying it up tomorrow, and left you at the station, you know. So you always need a couple of days after the Fed speaks. You said you're about to buy some Apple and Facebook for long. Really? Yeah, I think Facebook's. But you know what? If it's long term, it's perfectly good because nobody knows. You know, I sit here and talk this shit. Nobody knows when it's gonna turn, right? But we do know it's low. That's for sure. We do know it's off the high, and it's low. But I tell you what, Mr. Jerry, there has been no relative strength in this thing, man. That's concerning. You know, while the Qs was even making a little turnaround, this has not been participating. And now you see it's down 3.4%. The Q's is only down 1.2. Now it's leading us to the downside. It was so weak. It was only hanging in there because the market was up. Now that the market's heading down, this thing is going to be the leader to the downside. So be careful. Like, I think that it doesn't. We want to see some strength come back in. Let's see this thing lead the NASDAQ. There's the break. It's happening right now as we speak. Called right here on the show. And, let's see what happens. I don't know when the bottom is either. But if you're trying to go long term on this, here, get some shares here, get some shares there, wherever. But I remember being in this area, the 240s, and that might be the area in this area to kind of go ahead and go long. Well, where it kind of wants to come down to, I'm thinking. Who knows? Apple? I like Apple. It's funny. Apple had that conference yesterday. And it always goes down when it talks about new stuff. I tell you what, Apple almost looks as bad as... It almost looks like it's got the same chart. It's down 2.45%. Q's are only down 1.23. But when you look at Apple from the... shoot, I don't like it, man. That looks bear flag. Dang, I don't like it. Right? That's the weekly. Okay, now I know this week is still being drawn, but I don't like. I was basically gonna say I didn't think the chart looked like that. But I was gonna say, I think it's pretty good to get an Apple. I like Apple to get into. It's not way off this high, 137 to where we are, 17% off this high, so not bad. It beats being up there. These guys are down 17%, right? People who bought up here. So to accumulate, I think we go down to this support area as well. Let me see what the Qs look like. Yeah, the Qs actually a little stronger than those Facebook. See, the Qs are already there, right? For the most part. This shows it's got a little bit further down to go, maybe. We need this candle right here to hold. That low. Pull up the hourly. Yeah, that low right there. We need that to hold. So we got this low. We got this low, which is a lower low. And then you can kind of count that. It's a higher low. Here, if we can turn, if it could bounce before it reaches here. And we got another higher low. And I would like that. So hopefully we don't break that low. And definitely we don't want to break that low. But if you draw a little trend line, just a little, this is not enough data, really. See how it broke right there. It's going, so couldn't get over this area, right? This area of resistance. It's kind of not doing it. And look at the volume, man. The volume is even picking up on the hourly. So, yeah, it's not looking good. Let me pull up Tesla. And I'm only pulling these stocks up because they the ones who brought us down. So Tesla's only down 1.4 as of right now. And actually looks, as you see, it looks way better than the charts I was just looking at. We was down here with those Teslas up here. So let's see what happens. Let's see if this plays catch up. Damn, I want to know. Let me pull up CNBC's page. Maybe they said something. Fed holds rates steady. So the Dow was up, and that's the industrials was on fire. S&P's only down 9 points, 0.29%, and the NASDAQ's down 1%. Look at the Russell. What? And the VIX is only, so pull up that IWM. It's going down there. The Russell's up 1%. That's nice. Not bad. It's coming down now. It's selling off, but it's still up 1%. It's always good when the Russell leads. Okay, that's a good thing. But yeah, they selling everything. They might think this is it. The VIX is it's only off 1%. Okay, so it's not, Not too much to worry about. It just does not want to break that low right there, right? We just cannot. Wait a minute, that's the 30-minute. Let me pull up something longer. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Pull up the 4-hour. Okay, yeah. God damn, I didn't realize we went that high up. And you see right here, I drew the bull flag, and it looked like it was gonna take off, but I mean, this was high. I remember I think I was like, we're not going there. There's no way. Things are different than it was back then. So I was comparing the times, even though I know the stock market looks ahead, but that's all we got back. I was like, nah, things is different. So when you have something that supposed to do, right? It was supposed to go up according to this chart, and it didn't. It comes down hard, right? I talk about that all the time. So anytime you see a pattern, like say a cup and handle even, and you know it's supposed to break out at the handle and it doesn't and it goes down, it's gonna go down hard. So and that's what happened here. This VIX basically collapsed, but now it's trying to put a little stand in there, and let's see where it goes from here. I don't know. But I don't know what I'm gonna have to listen to business news or whatever. I don't know what the Fed said. How they gonna dissect it. I tell you what, by him wanting to keep rates as low as all the way to 2023, it doesn't. He's not very optimistic. That is so. You can't predict out that far. I mean, what's stopping us from going to negative rates? I still think we go down there. Let me see if gold turned around. No. So everything is down. Let's look at the bonds. Yeah, everything is. Nobody wants to hold anything but IWM. So, but look at this XLI. Let's pull up those industrials up 1.12%. It was even up harder, but looks great. There's the trade. That's relative strength right there. IWM. So what's that? Industrials, things like Caterpillar, right? Up 1.95. Let's pull up Deere. Let's pull up URI, United Rentals. 2.81% on URI. Almost at its all-time high. Looking like it wants to flag, to go higher. Look at it. Look at the minute right here. And I'm looking at. I pulled up several charts. Right, this one Harley did not participate. Well, it is an industrial, but it didn't. Right, it's ready to like I ain't selling off. I want we're going higher. So I actually like this URI. It's very strong, but it's a little high today. But very strong. Pull up some more. Some of my favorites. Emerson Electric, up 0.66. Eaton. Let's pull up some Eaton. Eaton all-time high. What was that? A couple weeks ago. 106.07. We at 104.76. Illinois Tool Works. Is that it? Shit. There it is. ITW. Yeah, ITW. All-time high. Nice little chart right here. Up 1.03. So, those are your industrials. Even GE, I believe, is running. Look at GE up 10% today. GE had news. What the hell is it? General Electric shares were up 10% intraday trading after chief executive Larry told investors he expects free cash flow to turn positive in the second half of the year. That's pretty nice. That's nice, man. GE, haven't seen that in years. I don't know. They did a lot of changes. Look at that double bottom to the T. And this is if you're bullish on GE, bullish on America, why not? Why not take a shot here? I can't recommend getting in 10% higher, but you're basically at the low, 6.74%. This is something to maybe accumulate, to see if they ain't bullshitting and GE can make a turnaround. So let's pull up one of the automakers like Ford. Ford up 0.14. General Motors. Oh, I know where you should pull up that Nikola, right? NKLA. Is it still down? It's actually up a little bit, but damn the sell off with that. With that. What was that? I can't even talk about it. The short seller that just kind of threw them under the bus and say they. That day went up to basically 54. And you got the SEC involved now. I hope there's nobody gonna go to jail. But down 21%. So that short seller goes short. See, that's who I think they really need to look at. Personally, you go short, you get a short position, you come out with a op-ed or whatever, you make your little report, and you tank the stock. So who's the one profiting? There's only one person profiting, and that's the Hindenburg report, the Hindenburg dudes. So they're the only ones making money. Investigate them. Follow the money. Right? So let's see what happens with that, man. He said, you hope to drop some more. You hope it drops some more. You buying. I do think that the bull market is just starting. I know that seems weird from where we are, and you're gonna have the pullbacks. So I'm on board with you, Mr. JRH. I feel we're really just getting started. And you seen FedEx last night? What is it? Still up 5%. All-time highs. They made the most money in a quarter ever. I was down here, and I gotta admit, man, I was down here when this break right here. This is an incredible turnaround. If COVID didn't happen, FedEx was going to be in some serious trouble. And it just played right into their hands. You know, almost makes you think. I'm always thinking conspiracy kind of tip, right? Got a big ass stock like FedEx, big company, been around a long time. I think FedEx got like 700 planes, I think. And they about to... I don't know if I want to use the B word. It's not looking good. It's not looking good on this tank. Can't remember exactly what the fundamentals are. I didn't think they was going to turn it around. Here comes the virus. And boom, all-time highs, making the most money ever in the company's history. So I think we reached that all-time high. What a shitty line. And I think we go higher. It might chill out there. You know, so I think everything... we're really just getting started, and I think that's why so bullishness. You want to know why remember the market looks ahead. We're like, oh man, we're just ripping, we're ripping. That's the monthly. Let's pull up the 4 hour. There we go. We gotta pull up something. Let's pull up the weekly. And I just think we're just kind of just getting started. We're really at the prices of where we was in February 20. Right, so we had a 35% correction. We're back. It was fast. Why? Because it's just predicting what's to come. We shouldn't have never really even went that low, and I think it just starts to take off. I don't know why. I know interest rates ain't gonna be a problem, and generally that creates businesses and inflation and stuff. That's what they want, and just going to bring everything back. So we'll see what happens. Jobs, Amazon hiring 100,000. Let's see what happens. I think the only thing that brings us down is if that virus comes back. Okay, if we have to, I won't say the shutdown. They don't want to shut down, but if we start seeing videos and people collapsed in the hospital and dying in the hallways and nurses crying and tractor trailers full of dead bodies and all that stuff, yeah, that's what we gotta. Then we might have to look at making a lower low here, okay? Because look, we did make a lower low, right? That's a lower low. That's a low. We didn't start to come back yet, and that pullback is gonna define. Because you know what? I say we're going to go high, but there is going to be a pullback, all right? But like you said, Mr. Jared, you have to buy that dip. That's the dip to buy. This one right here, I understand it. Sell it. People's dying. Pandemic. What the hell? But this next one, that's the one to buy. And hopefully that's a higher low. And once you see it start to get traction, get some kind of bottom like that, like this, and you know when you get that bottom, and I'm learning this myself, is that swoosh, like see right here, look at that candle. I mean, that was a huge sell. When this just gets all scary, come over here, you had the same thing, right? And then get that little bounce back. That's probably gonna be it. We haven't had any kind of, I mean, this thing is just crazy, but it's this chart on the weekly, now that I'm looking at it, it's not looking that great. But, you know, it could just be waiting. It just could go sideways and wait for those averages to catch up. And then head high. It doesn't have to drop. It can go sideways. Although, when you look at these years, you always see the points. Here, let me get rid of everything here. Clear drawing, right? So you see it's very volatile. Point. Like this market doesn't go sideways. Let's put it that way. There's no sideways action. I'm hoping it goes sideways, but there's no sideways action nowhere. There's a little bit right there, right? A little bit right here. And I see a little bit right here. And for the most part, we just been up. So sharp corrections, since, what was that, 2017, right? And I had said that, and it's basically since Trump's been in office, just sharp corrections. I don't know what that means, right? I don't know why it's correlated with a new president, but I mean, so this next one should be, it's gonna be sharp. I mean, look at the last three, right? I'm hoping it's not, okay? I really hope not, but that's what the last one's been. So I have to go like that. So hopefully not as, hopefully a higher low. Hopefully maybe to here, right? There's the support if we go that far down, because that's even going to be scary. It's going to be scary. That's down 15%, okay? And you can see the corrections here. They wasn't really that deep. Even though at the time, I know it felt deep. Actually, that was 12%. Just correction. Shoot, we just did that in like 3 days on the NASDAQ. That was crazy. And then, yeah, so all of a sudden you get here, 2017, bam, bam, bam. I mean, just like, what? Oh, my gosh. All right, so, I didn't know it does that. Look, I scroll my mouse wheel, and I go left and right. Look at that. All right. All right, I learned something. Y'all going to see me doing this now. Look at the Dow. Is that making a turnaround? Look at the NASDAQ ticks, ticking up. Where's the Qs? Well, they still heading down. But I just saw my screen was all lit green there for a minute. But let's see what happens. Let's see how this day goes. 15 more minutes to trading. Let's see if we spike it up, spike it down. And the key is tomorrow. Let's see what happens tomorrow. See how we open. Let's kind of gauge that day. Will it follow through on this late sell-off? Does the market catch its breath? You know, like, whew, all right, let's go higher. Anyway, I really don't know. You said I hope it drops. Yeah, okay. I got everybody's comment. Mr. JRH, I always appreciate you being in here. If it wasn't for you in the jewelry box, man, nobody'd be watching me. Oh man, but I think I gave pretty accurate information. I'm still, like I said, bullish on oh yeah, we could talk about the Peloton because I blew this trade. All right. I was bullish in here. You see my little square action. And then I think I caught the majority of this trend. I wish I was longer. I started getting longer as we was going up. Pull up the daily so you don't see those candles. And earnings was great. We was up 10%. I thought we might pull back to like 90, 80, 90, 80, 90, 88. I mean, I loaded up some more, and I had no idea we was really going to go down this far to 78. So one of the best earnings, and we down 20% from the high. Now, DocuSign, I think, was the same way. DocuSign, what the fuck? Now, this is not a bad buy point, because we're at the bottom. We're at the bottom of the this actually looks like it's setting up to be a pretty good trade. I think what we want to see here, because look at it, this thing is just not participating. Let's get a nice little up day we can get an up day, I think it holds. I think it holds. So I'm actually gonna keep an eye on this. Look at this. This thing is way oversold. So I don't know what's going on here, but from top to, what was it, 290s down 100 points. It's 33%, right, from that fantastic earnings report. And I guess that's what happens. But it's right there, man. It's right in the range at the lower end too. So that's a strong support right there. So let's see what happens there. And you could see the green days. It just had 2 green days in the last, what is that? The last 15? It's been for the last 2 weeks. And they've been dojis for them. I mean, so let's see a nice solid green day. If it can close on its high or near it, I think that will be a buy point, along with a little volume. Let's get some volume in there as well. If you look at these, look at the volume here, man. It's not. I mean, it's not really. There's no volume like this, right? Selling off, but that's it. It's like they're almost done. Okay, so let's keep an eye on this. This actually doesn't look too bad. This could actually bounce pretty nicely. Or let's look at the downside. Or it could slice through that thing like butter. If it slices through, oh man, I don't know where this thing stops. Hopefully it don't slice through. And I guess, see, if we go back to work, I'm just thinking of DocuSign, and I think I know why. I'm trying to think some logic behind it. And I'm going to compare it to Pelaton. DocuSign blew up his business because everybody's home, right? We passing documents, buying houses, all through the DocuSign thing. It's great. But when we go back to the office, who really needs DocuSign? It's going to be like, here, I need you to sign these papers. Okay, right? Done. You go into closings like normal. We don't really need them. It's over. So, I actually almost think this is a sign that the virus is going to be beaten. It's over. Some people are saying the same thing with Peloton. And I really I just disagree with that. I think people's going to be in love with it, and they're still going to be buying this bike and exercise. This is why Apple made this app about fitness app, and it's the place to be. Fitness and health, it's the place to be. And they sold off Peloton based on it. But let me tell you something, an Apple app is not replacing Peloton, in my opinion. All right, so it's just another fitness thing. It's just, I think there's room for everybody in an arena for the most part. So let's see what happens. So I have my eye on this still. I'm still hanging in there. Notice how this one is not free falling like that DocuSign. DocuSign is just like, oh my gosh. But look at that thing. Yeah, if it breaks that, man, look out. But I do think that's a sign of the future. Turn this upside down, and maybe that turns into the IWM, and everybody's cures out. The economy's getting better. We don't need DocuSign no more. We're in person. I can get you to sign the papers for free. I don't need to pay for a service to get papers signed when I can just say, here, sign here. Right? So, let's see if I'm right. I think it's still a great company. But I just think, yeah, it's almost over. Now the IWM looks like, looking at the minute chart right there, it looks like it wants to roll over as well. Don't close on its low. 9 more minutes to the close. 9 more minutes. You're very long, babe. Babe, this is rated G. This is a rated G video. G. I'm going to post your videos on my Twitter. Oh, man, I appreciate that, man. Because I think I need some love, man. It's really disappointing. And yeah, it just sucks. I don't know. Maybe I don't. I've been trying to do them every day, but I got this new phone. I got that One Plus. I don't know if y'all can see that. And right here, it's a nice little phone and I was trying to activate that forever. I got SIM cards sitting all over the damn place. So working late, trying to fuck with this phone, get it going, not working, getting SIM card. Oh, this is crazy. And then and then the day that my DraftKings was just blowing up. So I'm glad I went long. I by the way, I just DKNG. I still think there's room. Notice the breakout, right? I saw this candle right here. Let's look at the weekly. Watch what this weekly looks like. Look at that. And that's what I was predicting in this. Remember I said, look at the sellers here. And I said, if we can eclipse that, oh, we're going. And look at that. We eclipsed it, broke out, and volume. It's just a beautiful breakout. Could be too strong, though. I hate breakouts like that, actually. It's great if you're in it, but it's too strong, man. It's too strong, you know. It needs to slow down. Slow down, all right? But football's back, right? That was nice. These guys are going to be plastered in front of the faces of everybody that thinks about sports, okay? With ESPN and the Giants deal. You know, just imagine ESPN talking about them all day, you know, and talking about how much they bet and spreads. Oh, man, it's all good. It's all good here, you know, so and also you got to play that. What? There's only a few states. Wait till so now that Disney's got it and they're talking about it, there's gonna be these states are gonna be opening it up, right? And now you got more people coming in, more people, and yeah, I think this thing goes a lot higher, man. It's in its infancy. So that's what I think. I just don't know. You know, you're going to have your pullback, so just be careful. And if you can get it in, like you got this candle, see how you do this, and then you get this candle. If you get another series of lower kind of can, that's when you want to get in. But let me see Penn National Game and see what's happening here. This thing is down. See, they're down now. This is a crazy, man. Can you imagine getting this in, buying this stock at $4 just earlier this year? $4. It's 67. Straight up, right? 1,400% from the low. Yeah, about 12. Yeah, let's call it 12.5 to 14. Unbelievable. I think I don't want to say DraftKings gets a bit like that, but it could be something similar. It could be. Don't know. But they're up 5%. DraftKings is down. You know, people might be like, okay, sell Penn, buy Draft. Maybe that's the pairs trade. Gnats flying around. I don't even got any food in here. Where you coming from? I got no fruit. All right, so yeah, that's. Oh, did I say what's up to Cashman? Yeah, and that's dope, Mr. JRH. If you share me on your Twitter, or retweet me or whatever. But I don't want to mess up your thing. You know, I know you putting your trades out there and whatnot. Yeah, I had a bad couple of weeks, man. That's why I don't even show my portfolio. And you know what? It's turning around nicely. So I'm kind of keeping that thing. Like, I had to focus. I had to but it's turning around nicely. All right, so yeah, especially thanks to, and I kind of trimmed it down. I only got one stock, I think. DraftKings. Oh, maybe Peloton. I'm still bullish on Peloton. Long, you know, and like I said, Facebook. I like being long because I'm called. Oh, look, Facebook's trying to turn around. So maybe, right? Just didn't want to break. Didn't want to break. We see what happens tomorrow. I mean, that's a good buy point, but let me see. Let's see if you can hang on to that low right there. You know, but let's see what happens. They're trying to sell you off, boy. Does that mean the Qs are going? No, it's Facebook turning around. They holding. It's hanging on to that support. Oh, I'm gonna throw y'all a bone. Throw y'all a long-term trade that you put in your portfolio, give it to your kids. 3M. Like 3M sucks. I know it plays a what is it? 3.4%, 7% dividend. But if you pull out here's the weekly. Let's pull out the monthly. I think this is going to be it's finally going to break out of this channel. This is a 3-year channel down. I think this time it reached the top of the channel. Now, generally you would want to sell here if you're channel trading. But you see the industrials today, right? I think it breaks out here. Okay, so just keep an eye on this one. See what it does. And if you see it start to come out of that channel, you know, maybe it's something to consider. You know, 3M just a couple of years ago was a fantastic stock. You know, then it had problems. I can't remember what it was. Something to do with environmental type stuff. And let's just see what happens here. So you're getting a good yield, good dividend. You didn't catch it off the bottom. Now I did. I was scooping this thing up at 130, 140 in the buy and hold portfolio, and I stopped. Okay, I stopped buying it something around in this way. It was going sideways here, right in this area. I was like, this doesn't want it. But now it looks like it's trying to do something. So I bought $100 worth of it today. Let's see what happens. We got earnings coming up October, another month away. So yeah, let's keep an eye on that. Let's see if it breaks that channel. Generally, I'm too early and it goes right back down. Okay, so if this thing were to trend follow that channel, it comes back down. Okay, so maybe they'll report earnings and it's shitty, and it'll come right back down, make a new low. You know, so we got to keep our fingers crossed. So that's why you just want to keep an eye on it. Let's see if it can get some traction and finally come out of that channel after 3 years. I mean, that's a long time in there. Down channel. It's up 1.72% today in the market. The Dow's up 40. Okay, so there's the close. So that's a good time to end this video. Yeah, so the Dow is up 38 points, 0.14, and 3M is up 1.77. The S&P is down 15.46 and the Nasdaq is down 1.67. 191 points. Wow, when you look at that monthly, man, I hate to say it, just about it still looks like we got a lot of ways to go down. And I hate to think that way, but I think the trade, I don't think it is in the tech stocks. I know I'm in a couple. But I think it is the, you know, these XLIs and the IWM, you know, I think these are going to be the new leaders. And maybe haven't been bullish on the banks, but they're trying to show their ass, you know. It's this little run right here. So they're up 1.13% today with the Fed speaking. So maybe that's the rotation. And maybe it continues to go up. We saw, let me pull up my little FinViz, little heat map. What else is up today? We saw the energy. I don't even want to look at energy. Some of the REITs are up. Let's pull up the IYR. Then, yeah, there's the IYR. Up 0.54%. So I think this could be basically, I don't know, you know, they kind of leaving them tech stocks, but there's some that's going to go higher. But see, Apple, I mean, Apple's down almost 3% today, you know. Let me see NVIDIA. That was down almost 4%. What does that say? Is that 3.67? Yes, 3.67%. AMD 2.88. And if you just look, I mean, you don't need to be a technical you don't need to be into technical analysis to say that's going lower. Right, that's a monthly I got. Okay, I know it's mid-month, but right now you got an outside month drawing. Let's look at the meaning it's going lower. And you got this reversal candle. These candles. Look at the selling. Look at them wicks that's upside down. This doesn't look good here. And there's no support. There's nothing until down here at 60 on AMD. So just keep that in mind. All right. Google. I love Google, but I just don't know. I don't know. I can't remember if are they getting the antitrust? They're already in the range, and they don't want to come out. They've been in there for a couple weeks now. I mean, look, it came in. It's in the range. Didn't spend too much time out. I really thought Google was gonna be off to the races. I made a nice money on this right here, and then they gave it all back. I was like, nah, we just got out the range. The stock is just now running. The other stocks are up hundreds of percent. No, right back in the range, and it doesn't look like it wants to even leave. So I worry about that. Look at the stochastic. It's like, doesn't even want to, a good slow stochastic. That's what I use. I like it when it's up. I don't like when it's just kind of like a little wave in a lake. Okay, that means no waves, right? So it's just wanting to roll over. Look at it's even crossing again. So I like Google, but I'm not. I don't know where it goes. It might go to this support, which is the bottom of the range, like we saw in Facebook, right? In the bottom of the range in this Google's 1464. Now, if it reaches there, I think that's an excellent buy point. I might shift some positions around and buy it. So yeah, just be careful. Let's look at Amazon. Yeah, Amazon looks like it wants to break as well. It's in the range. Now, see, here's another thing, because generally these stocks run into earnings. So let's see if earnings can kind of save them and maybe they hold. But you see the other stocks like Facebook at the bottom of the range. Looks like Google wants to go to the bottom of the range. So why not Amazon might go to the bottom range? And the bottom of the range for that is below 3,000, 29.28. So looking lower right there with the 4 hour. Look, it kind of, did it break? Did we have to pull out the videotape and right? Do we have to? See, look at that. I don't know. Looks like it broke. That's really too close to call. When it's that close, you can't really count it like that. But it's a break, man. And it looks like it wants to go. Look at even broken volume. Look at the volume coming out of here, man. So I don't like Amazon either. Right? These are the stocks that got us up. Can y'all throw me? Can y'all throw me another? I can't even remember. Zoom. Let's look at Zoom. See if we got the same thing. Zoom actually looks a little better. Let's pull up the monthly, the weekly. Zoom actually looks better. I thought it was gonna be damn near worse. So y'all seen like what DocuSign was doing, and maybe DocuSign is the leader. I know, to the downside, that is, right? See how it's at the bottom of the range. So we seen that, and I told you, wow, what the hell happened to Facebook after hours here? So am I missing something, y'all? Facebook is trading at 272. Okay, no, 263 now. Somebody done put a market. Somebody done put a market order in that. Somebody got screwed, boy. Woo! Damn. Somebody bought a bunch of Facebook for 270. Gotta put the market order. I mean, gotta put them limit orders in, especially after hours. Damn, somebody. Anyway, I was like, what? Yeah, I think it definitely goes into the range, hopefully. But if it's like the other stocks and maybe visit closer to the bottom of the range, I mean, that's 216. And if all of that stuff happens, by the way, the market's lower. I have to buy some puts. I'm telling you, I know I always say I gotta listen to myself. Right? I'm sitting here analyzing these charts. I haven't, by the way, I have not been in front of these computer. I haven't really been trading. Very little. Haven't really been looking at the charts until today. So not only was I not online, I mean making videos, I haven't even been looking at it. It's coming out of that. This is just looking weak. It's just looking weak, and you know, with the you got the crossover too. Look at that, right? And it's right there. So not looking that good. You got the elections coming up. They're very close now. So I'm thinking I can't see us ripping right into that, you know, especially when Biden's leading the polls. That's because the market's, you know, that's higher taxes. Remember what happened when Trump lowered the corporate tax rate? I mean, this market was ripping. Companies like Home Depot and Target giving money back to every employee, got $1,000. You know, here, everybody's making money. Well, that reverses if Biden wins, okay? He said he's going to be charging these corporations more money. So now, I know companies will say, hey, give me my $1,000 back, employee. And I know I raised your hourly rate to 15. You're going back to 13. I don't think they do that, but maybe they lay off. I don't know. But it's going to cost them money, right? So that's got to play out. Right, we got to see what the hell he's gonna do if he gets in, and so it's a big uncertainty. But the market still rips, man. The market ripped with Clinton, the market ripped with Obama. It's gonna rip with the next Democrat president, Biden, if he's in. All right, so you just may have a little sell-off and a transition, okay? But I don't. It's going higher. All right, so I do think we go higher. I've been sitting here looking at charts, looking at some of this bearishness in some of these charts that got us here, but that's just a small temporary pullback, right? You know, and I think it all needs to be bought. What's up, Trucker Taylor? It's all good. I'm about to end this video, so hope you catch that replay. Try to catch the replay, man. It was a good video, I think. I'm sitting here running my mouth. I need to go to bed because I'm tired as hell. I'm tired. Tired. That used to be my line, by the way. Tired. I'm tired. And that's because I was working in the yard all day. Like, I'm tired. Oh, man, I'm tired. I wanted to sit back and be toe up. Or get toe up. No, not drunk. Sit back, toes up. Toe up. Anyway, yeah, all right, so I'm gonna go end this video. Let's hope I look at some of this stuff and it looks bearish. I want stocks to go up, man. I'm a bullish kind of guy. I like things going up and high. I don't want them to rip and cause correction. Can we just go sideways? Yeah, sideways, you know. Sideways is good. You know, so I hope that I'm just looking at this. Just turn it around. I hope that we can get some progress going. That's weird. That's the weekly. That's the daily. There's the dip. What the hell is different right here? 9:30. It's the daily? Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm having a moment. I'm like, what? Yeah, so if you draw this line right here, and I did this in the other videos, then you draw this line. Huge megaphone pattern, man. That is huge. Well, it usually plays out like this. So let's keep that in mind. I thought it was I drew it way back here, and sure enough, we got that, right? Because we connected these two dots, and then look, we came right down to that trend, to the T. And you can go back and you got to go to the other Dre Trades channel. It's there. I forgot what video, but look around the videos around the January, February, and that was the play. So here we are at the top. Here we are at the top. I think we bust through though. And see, that's a better pattern that I just drew. But I'm going to remove this drawing. And this is how I drew that first candle. And I was like, wow, we bust through the top. Huh? And then look, we came crashing down just like that. Right? So now we can get rid of that bar. We could we'll remove drawing. And then now we got a new top. So we can draw it to here. And notice how we got 3 touches now. We got 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna go here. So right, so it's a better draw. Right now we got 3 touches, so it's a stronger uptrend there. Right. So if we came down, let me see if I can get this angle. Right, here's the angle. It's 61%. This one is 84. Let's say 70. So 70 brings us, where's my angle? Was that the percentage? Yeah. No. There it is, 70. 70 is right here. So right there. So that means by 20, it's funny, that's like right after the election. That's, what date is this? This is January 1st. Unbelievable. The month of January 1st. Excuse me. But anyway, gosh, that brings us to basically a 2067 S&P. That would be crazy. Oh, man. That would also be 42% correction. Wow. This is real, y'all. I mean, can y'all see? Now I'm like I said, I'm bullish. I hope that don't play out. It could chug along here and just keep doing that, and I hope it somehow goes sideways, and this could break it. Right, go sideways, and then we could kind of maybe break out of that channel, and then all of this will be hogwash. But it's been playing out for the last 3 or 4 years. Right, you can pull up some of these images on these megaphones. You can see one right here. See it right here. See it right here. Turn it around. See it here. See this one. Look at that. See, it hits up the top and boom! Right? Right to the bottom. Here. Right? That's a good example of what. Damn, that's like perfect, right? That's perfect. Look what happens. Here. So, let's keep this in mind, okay? Keep this big picture. This is big picture stuff. Keep it in mind because I got the monthlies up. We're looking right here. We're looking right here at 3 years, all right? So it's not like it's going to happen tomorrow, okay? But if we start to trend lower and you can see it kind of developing, yeah, plan for it. Maybe, you know what, this thing might hit 2060. Like people like, no, it'd be like not a lot of non-believers in that. But we had the Robinhood traders bid us up, right? A lot of rookies, they say the Robinhood traders and people like me and you flooded the market more than the institutions. And so the market's got to prove everybody wrong. So the market probably has to flush them out, right? Flush out the Robinhood traders. Because we'll go down 20%. Let's say, the Robinhood traders, because, they train to buy the dip. A lot of them's not even old enough to see the last correction. And then we go down, say, another 30% more. What did I say this drop was? 40, almost 50%. That's almost the same drop as 2008. So basically it flushes them out. Now they scared. Oh, I ain't doing that ever again. Ever. Right? Can't win at the market. Now the market goes up because it flushed them out, man. It suckered them all in, pulled them in. So I'm going to be keeping my eye on this. I do feel I'm bullish just because of the Fed action and, you know, I do have confidence that the virus, what's that shit? The vaccine comes out, we get better. I know it's gonna be slow to take, but I get it. You know, slow turn, slow, but a turn. You know, so I'm just looking at CCL. Yeah, something happened. They selling some boats. Oh, they turned it around. These things was down today. Yeah, it opened way down. Look at that. See, that's a good thing. These guys are selling something. Yeah, so that's actually a pretty good sign right there. All right, so I'm going to end this video because this shit's been long. All right, man. So y'all keep that in mind. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I got to go to bed. All right, so this is Dre from Dre Trades. Hit me up on, what am I on? Twitter. Twitter, Instagram, Dre Trades. Dre Trades 2 right here in the comments. Tell me what y'all think about the megaphone. You believe that as a pattern? You think it's going to work? And like I said, don't go ahead and be shorting tomorrow. Did I just delete? Oh, wait, go back to it. Don't be like shorting tomorrow. You just have to. Where the hell is the chart? Was it the ESs I was looking at? Yeah, I was looking at the ESs. We just got to keep it in mind, okay? Because it takes time to play out. You know what I mean? So just keep it in mind. Just keep it in mind the possibility. All right, so I'm out of here, y'all. I'm gonna go. Thanks for checking me out. Check me out tomorrow. Hit the bell. Like the video if you're still watching. You know you like it. You gotta hit like. I need y'all guys' help, man. I need it. Getting no love over here. No love. So I should call the channel No Love. Anyway, and thanks for watching, y'all. This is Dre Trades 2 Piece. Hope y'all make all kinds of money. Be careful. Damn, Amazon down $78. All right, I'll talk to y'all later.